Hello, welcome everybody to another modern stream. We're going to be playing some AmuLIT today, and we have the most savage list you've ever seen. Packing multiple copies of Savage Summoning the sideboard. This is, of course, this is twofold. Number one, this is because of the serious uptick in control decks that have been happening in Magic Online, and not only that, but also this is particularly good against the Murktide deck. Not only because it allows us to force through a Titan, but also the Titan coming into play as a 7/7 as opposed to a 6/6 is a massive deal because of Unholy Heat. So because of that, we're going to be trying out a Savage Summoning. This was, I think it was just his idea. That was the one that I saw him from. I don't know if he took it from someplace else, but it seems very smart. So that's what we're gonna be trying out today. The rest of the main deck, because we're playing summoning instead of Swan Song, we get to adapt the mana base a little bit. We don't need to be playing Gemstone Mine anymore. We can play another copy of Cavern of Souls. And yeah, only playing one Valakut. I could have tried to make room for another one, but I think that just having the one is fine. I like just having the one Valakut, it's fine. But yeah, everything else from the list is fairly reasonable, or I don't want to call it stock, because what is a stock AmuLIT anyways, right? You need to be a playable deck in order to have a stock deck list. But yeah, we're gonna be trying this through League. If you're enjoying the content, of course, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in round number 1. Alright, round number 1. There's a cat. And we got a hand that doesn't do anything. Well, actually, turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Castle. So that's not enough, but we can go turn 1 Forest, turn 2 Saga, turn 3 Castle, turn 4 Titan. Okay. I just tricked myself into keeping this hand, and it's not gonna be fast enough. Damn it. Gracer off the top. Easy! So easy! How is this game so easy? Wow! Oh man. How is this game so easy? Vampire Diaries with the Prime sub 21 months. Just get home with food, I'm a legend. Thank you so much, Vamp. Are we just drawing a Sousa here, dude? Like, I'm not even trying. So this is why House wins with this deck. He draws like half as well as I do. That's why House wins with AmuLIT. Serum Blaze? Oh no. Whatever will I do now? Oh, there's a Dryad on top, of course. Of course there's a Dryad on top. Why wouldn't there be a Dryad on top of my deck right now, right? 1, 2, 3. I guess oddly enough I can't Dryad here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm short. No, I'm not short. Never mind. Have 1 mana floating. Yeah, no, this is fine. Because I can tap the Cavern for green mana. So play these in Giant. Tap for actual green. Play this. Bounce that. Just with the tier 1 sub, coming back for 27 months. Let me win this game, and then I can read your beautiful comment that I have no doubt will be astounding and magical. But why don't kill? Why don't kill. Yorgo, Warlock from Twitch with the Prime sub, coming back for 22 months. This is what the kids want. This is indeed what the kids want. All right, 27. 3 Twitch babies, fact. 3 people in the Titan Talk podcast, fact. 3 Savage Summoners in the board, fact. Illuminati confirmed. Friend, thanks for being a great part of these last 2 years. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Jose. You're amazing as well. Speaking of amazing, Scott leaves a comment. Oh, and there's House too. Hey, House. Got him. Got him. I'm on the draw against... Oh shit. Just said thank you so much for gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Jeez. Wow, must be nice having a real job, just say. You're just throwing away money. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Turn 1, Raging Goblin. Love that name. Dole Farfeld, Makoto MTG, Alex Bayerdorfer, Chiliest, BMC Grail, Glory Banger, Mirror Breaker, Canada Man 101, Kevin O Diamonds? Wow. And at last, all of you, welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. It's time. Can I do it? No, I can't even. Just totally denying me. Denying me of making a pyramid in my own channel. Alright, I'll just stay here. I'll just stay here and not do anything. Yeah, we're keeping this one. We got Titan mana, we got turn 1 Gracer, which is what people call the nuts. That's a bad draw. Play Castle, say go. Torborg, how's it going? You're the only one who can pyramid, apparently. It's just impossible to pyramid in this channel. So I think we want to do this. Still gotta find that Titan though. Still gotta find that Titan. Been so happy that Burn has been dominating the meta. Yeah, this is kind of like a good thing. The fact that Burn is back. I could kill either one of these. I can't raise them, obviously. So I can just do this. Burn being back means no Yagmur for you, but you can play unplayable 6/6s. Hell yeah. The best kind of 6/6s. The unplayable kind. What do we got here? Are we tapping out main? We're tapping out main. Probably means opponent doesn't plan to attack. Alright. let's see that Primeval Titan. 1, 2 to crack, 3 to transmute. So I have a Titan next turn. Can I do everything? 1 to play, 2 to crack, 3 to transmute. Can I also explore here? Yes, yes I can. So let's start with explore then. What are the chances that I'm dead? Oh, should I just have transmuted for Valakut? That's 7. Nah, we're gonna win with the Titan here. So we just gotta untap. Just gotta untap, baby. They have 2 cards in hand, so they're gonna be up to 3. So they either need a triple 1-drop or they need Bodo's Charm plus 1-drop. Miss AmuLIT is good, with the only thing left to solve is the Murktide matchup. I think Murktide is just kind of heinous. Are we dead, opponent? You got the burn spell? Well, that means I can't die, so... I think it's looking good. So... I think we're getting Valakut bounce here. Valakut Vesuva, I mean. Because this plays around Deflecting Palm. Sweet. Please more burn. Please more burn. See you next round. All right. What we got here? Well, I've never mulliganed a double AmuLIT Dryad hand with bounce line in my life, so I'm not about to start right now, you know? Hallowed Fountain. Huh. Play land, play bounce. So that means we can play Dryad and we can play the Dryad under counter magic? Is that worth it? Probably is. Yeah, I think it's worth it. So now we can go AmuLIT first, Gracer second, play Growth Chamber, mana, bounce this, play Dryad, play this, say go. Okay. I mean, I'm probably bringing discards in, right? So this could either be some control deck or it could be like the Eggs deck. So because of that, I'm going to hedge a little bit. I actually do like Endurance a fair bit against the control decks. Like, it's just fine. But against the X deck, it's probably not so. Leaving a Gracer to tutor for. Leaving the Relic, I guess. Caught an Explorer. Yeah, that was an incredibly early concession, but sure. Again, and I think that they are getting a tiny bit of value, right? Because I have no idea how to sideboard. So they are getting a little bit of value with that concession. Like, I sideboarded the Savage Summonings and maybe they're just garbage, right? I just don't know. Like, is this Hammer? Like, if this is Hammer, then... Oh, it's an Aether Vial deck? I just have no idea what's going on. I don't know, man. I guess... Okay, so my sideboarding is just complete garbage. So it's like blue-white humans with Lurrus? Is that what's going on? Double Savage Summoning. Let this go. Play Asusa. Yeah, this seems fine. Just gonna, obviously, I'm gonna discard one of these garbage Savage Summonings. Medley Mage. Correct art, Medley Mage. Nice, good job. Wrong name though. Correct art, but wrong name. I can play a 4/5 Endurance. So we only have 5 mana here, if I packed for Gracer. So that doesn't quite do it. They can have Apparition and they can have Reflector Mage. So I think I'm just playing Endurance here as a blocker. And we just hope that our Asusa doesn't die. And if our Asusa doesn't die, we have a shot at maybe actually killing them next turn. I don't like to shuffle that back, but shuffling the Saga back is fine. If opponent named Titan, didn't we actually lose? Yeah, probably. I think we have exactly 1 Engineered Explosives in the deck, which would have likely been very slow. Five, 6, 7, 8. Should have attacked with that. That's why they should have attacked with that. I'm gonna leave an Explore because I can find a second amulet. Oh, I guess I can't find the second amulet, never mind. So I guess it's better to explore afterwards. We're probably dead here. Which makes a lot of sense, right? Like, we drew 3 cyborg cards that didn't do actually anything at all. So it kind of makes all the sense in the world, the fact that we're losing here. So my opponent did get some equity for the early concession. Oh, I cut Radiant Fountain because I thought this was a control matchup or a combo matchup. That's right. Mistakes were made. I mean, again, I don't think there were necessarily mistakes. It's just opponent getting some pretty good value actually from the early concession. Good for them. Do I want Foundation Breaker? They showed me Aether Vial and they showed me Esper Sentinel. Maybe Foundation Breaker is fine, but I don't think I want. I don't think I want Force. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to ship that one. This one's better. Sentinel? This hand loses to Damping Sphere, which is a little bit scary, but I mean, it's not like we can do anything about it, right? I'm gonna go Asusa next turn so that we can max develop our mana. Set up a Titan turn. Well, this I can beat. This draw I can beat. Oh, all right. So 1 for AmuLIT, opponent draws a card, play Asusa. It actually doesn't make sense though, right? It doesn't make sense to let my opponent draw a card. There's just no reason to. So we're just gonna chill here. And if we untap and nothing terrible happens, we're probably gonna win fairly easily. Dismember. On thin ice. What's a card? Meddling Mage. Oh, Unsettled Mariner. What the hell was that? You may draw a card, opponent. You may actually draw a card if you wish. It's pretty nice that we have literally nothing to be scared of, right? We bounce this, we get Valakut plus bounce land. Because they can't have Reflector Mage, they can't have Skyclave Apparition. Like, all of the cards that we could be scared of, they just can't play. They actually cannot play them. I guess another on Thin Ice. Maybe we could be afraid of that. I guess they could have like the 1/1 that blows up an artifact or enchantment. But we also have the Saga popping off. So they need to answer the Dryad, they need to answer the Titan, and they also need to answer the freaking... they also need to answer my Saga that's in play. That seems really hard for them to do. So Gruul Turf, Balakut, play Dryad when we... I guess we kill the champion? Yeah. Maybe Vesuva is better. Just to have the Vesuva in play. I don't know. I think I'm pretty comfortable with my spot. We just get engineered explosives. We just get Tolaria West, Transmuter explosives, play explosives for 1, blow up the on Thin Ice, win the game. Like there's nothing they can do there. All right, sweet. Let's see you in the next round. All right, no companion revealed. Seems like a super medium hand. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. But it moves to 4, so Tron maybe? This is not a good hand against Tron. Hand's pretty heinous against Tron, actually. Stomping Ground. Okay. Is this the Calibrated Blast deck? No, it's just Rhinos with an awful draw. Yeah, it's just Rhinos with an awful draw. Should win fairly easily this game 1. With them just not being able to pressure us quickly enough. One, two, three. Play this. So this should be game now. Next turn. You get a couple of 4/4s, opponent. Go nuts. Take 8. I will take 8 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. do I want to? I think I kind of want to kill one of these rhinos just in case. Just in case. Also, because it's free, right? There's just no reason for me not to do it. Vesuva. Radium Fountain. So now this is lethal. Okay. Rhinos. These are the cards I'm interested in. I don't care about that. I don't care about Savage Summoning. They can't really counter my Titan. Cavern of Souls also not great. I care about Answers to Rhinos and Answers to Blood Moon. Those are the only cards that matter. Boom. This hand's great. Love this hand. Love this hand. We got Blood Moon covered, we have Titan mana, we have a Titan, we have an Azusa. Lots to like about this opener. Answer to Rhinos too, let's go. Fetching for a basic? What could it be? Fetching for another basic? Oh, I'm caught off guard. Oh, Shardless Agent. Opponent basically flipping the Blood Moon, putting it, flipping the Blood Moon face up, showing it straight up. Huh. Well, this is actually debate, yeah. This is actually debate because this just means my opponent has no clock, so. They could have another Shardless, but if they do, like we just had to eat it up, I guess. Okay, so play that. Play a Sousa. Play that. Play that. My opponent taps this. So I guess I want to bounce the basic forest, because if my opponent ices my semi-growth chamber, I can still Titan next turn. So they're going to have Outburst here. Which is kind of annoying. So we're going to take 10 down to 7. I don't think I want to chump with Azusa just yet. Yeah, Blood Moon. Another Shardless. So I guess if they have Brazen Boar where I die, that's the current state of affairs. Or I guess if they have Blood Moon, I'm gonna die to my own Summoner Spect. Got punished for bouncing the force instead of bouncing the T-West, right? Otherwise I could have just gotten another explosives, but I chose to play around something, and my opponent ended up having something else, so it's gonna be like that sometimes. So if they have Borrower, I lose. I can kill this with Foundation Breaker. Block. Block. We still take 12. Ugh. Exactly lethal. Yeah, this is fine. Keep. Force pitching Borrower on turn 1. Okay. It's not bad. So I'm gonna just play Growth Chamber and Tolaria West. This will give me second blue source, and I have more bounce lands than blue sources. That is Cavernous Souls, which doesn't really do anything. Here's to dodging Blood Moon. Not that we could play around it anyway, right? We only had green and blue. Dryad one time? Dryad one time? Oh, yes. That is an answer to the Blood Moon. We die to a second one, though. I think we have time for now. Because my opponent cannot cast a Rhino. They just can't. The Blood Moon is locking them out of casting the Rhinos. Another Season Power is a little bit more scary now. One, two, three, four, five. So next turn we're gonna be able to gonna play this out so we can keep our life total high. And next turn I'm gonna be able to pact for what's his name? Foundation Breaker, then play it, then Titan the same turn. I can even just hard cast the 2/2 actually. That seems better. Well, I don't die to second blow because I'm gonna resolve the Primeval Titan. I do lose to subtlety into what's his name though. But now we get to fetch basic forest, which means that we don't die to moon. They discarded the blood moon, so I'm assuming they have another one. Or my opponent is just a masochist. How you doing, Morlock? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing fine, my man. What's this? Gonna tap my prime time? Sure. So now we get to just transmute for another explosives, right? Bounce T-West. Transmute. Engineered explosives. Played for 0. Pass the turn. They just send everything? Is it greedy for me to just like make a token and just like trade the block? Take 8? I think it's fine. Another Blood Moon, another Season Pyramids. Yeah, this game is now over. We have won the game. The game has been won. Yeah, Grazer really doing some honest work out there. So they can't bounce my dude, they just can't do anything, right? Just gonna send here. We can't realistically die, so that's good. Valakut and Valakut allows me to double strike. I'm at 8 lives, so I'm not too afraid of dying here. So I think I'm just doing Valakut T-West or Valakut Radiant Fountain. Getting in for 12 here seems pretty important. So I can try to set up lethal next turn with constructs and shit. But I don't have a bounce land if I get T-West, so I might as well just get T-West plus bounce land next turn. So I think it's better to just make sure I cannot get like raised by some stupid reason. Now we get to block there, blow up explosives. They have nothing. Only way I can lose this game is exactly Blood Moon. Just Blood Moon into draw a bunch of blanks. And my opponent draws very good stuff. Draw 2, discard 2, then create a treasure token. Seems acceptable. We have infinite mana. Discarding Murktide. Interesting. Also, they tapped horribly. That's not at all how they should have tapped their mana. Now they're just dead on board. Also, I blew up their treasure for value. Good stuff, good stuff. Force of Vigor on my main phase. Yeah, this looks lethal to me. Do I have enough mana to do extra silliness? I think I do. Might as well. Wait. Oh, it's with the trigger on the stack. Never mind. I mean, I still get to float it colorless. Okay, you got me. Sweet. 3-0, baby. Let's go. Alright, so we're playing against Misplayed Ginger, who's a known grinder. They're either on elementals or on blue-white control. This hand's pretty good against blue-white. Not so great against elementals, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. See, I'm doing well with AmuLIT. Yeah, I've gotten pretty lucky to get here. Okay, so it is elementals, so sadness. Sadness. I've had worse draws than that one. Not that it's like an insane draw or anything, but it's like out of all the bad draws that I could have had there, that was one of the best bad draws I could have had. Let's put it like that. No second land drop? Yikes. For whenever people ask me, why do you play so many lands in elementals? It's just like, well, yeah, this. Like, your deck just literally doesn't function until it has 3 mana going, right? So you just cannot afford to miss land drops. Like, that's just not something that you can do. Well, they're 100% playing 23 lands. Because that's, you know, the stock. The stock lists all play 23 lands. My opponent should probably solid to this in response. They don't, though. If you look through my matches in the showcase, the vast majority of my losses were to just mana screw. Even when I was playing 24 lands. So even though I was planning to like minimize the chances that I get mana screwed, I still, like, the reason why I lost was still mana screw. Not that that matters, right? Like, my opponent would have just, like, you know, blinked and killed the Azusa otherwise, so that doesn't really change anything. I could try to explore. It's just no reason for me to do that. here we're getting Ursa Saga, and I think we're getting another Tolere West. They could have either another Solitude or they could have... Well, they don't have Ephemerate. We have a pack to pay for. Is there any way that we can lose this game? Can they blow up my semi-growth chambers somehow? Nah, right? I mean, over the weekend with Karn did really well. Karn did a lot of work. Yeah, Karn's good. Karn's just always good, you know? Play more lands in Elementals decks. Should play more lands. No, these members is bad for us. Not playing these members is best for us in the matchup. 406 LOL. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Coming back for 7 months. AmuLIT indeed. Pog champ indeed. The poggest of champs. Opponent does not reveal Kaheera, so they're playing probably the Charmo something more. Yeah, I love that card. I really like that card. I'm happy that it's seeing some play. Seems slow against AmuLIT. It's fine. I think it's okay. Alright, so their engine is going to be online next turn. Amazing draw. I mean, I could troll them, right? I could just blow up the Rogin Triumph, fuck up with their mana, force them to shuffle away the Recent Reef. But then I can't Titan the following turn? It seems pretty damn important for me to be able to Titan next turn. And if I do that, I will need to draw either a Susa or another Prime Time. Yeah, I guess we can't do it. We're just gonna have to slug through. It's gonna have to slug through that motherfucker. No land is good for us. Not bad. I'm bouncing colorless land, so the Charmo is more expensive. And we have another Titan rolled up, so I'm just gonna go haste here. My opponent can Solitude, but then they can't, like, they actually are, they're not at the card, at least. Imagine we're gonna see the Solitude right now. Yeah, there it is. Well, they can't blink it, which is good. Still whiffing on lands. F6. So that's 6 mana, 7, 8 mana, up to 9 mana next turn. Fairy out there, reveling sometime. Reveling sometime. This is a sweet line, so my opponent's going to minus on their own Flame Key, and they're going to find Solitude off of it. They draw the Solitude. Pretty cool line. They stack their triggers the other way around. So I guess that they already have Solitude in hand, if that's their play. I mean, sure. I guess I'll draw that one. So is this how it feels, House? Is this how you do it? Is this how you do it? Is this how you top 8 events? Is this how you top 8 events? Because that makes a lot more sense now, you know? I think I want to pact for Dryad first. Because my opponent doesn't have, what's his name, mana? Here's a Valakut. And I think I'm getting Tolaria West so I can keep the engine going. I should have, I think I should have Esuvat first here. Yeah, I think I fucked this up. Because now they're gonna kill the Dryad. I fucked this up. I had to Vesuva first. So I can guarantee that I can haste. I guess I can't guarantee that I can haste because I cannot make green and white mana. Unless I fetch differently and I really want to fetch Tolaria West. I think they may be able to get away with this. Because they're going to have another Recent Reef here. And they're down 2 Solitudes, but they still have 2. They have Ephemerate for Flamekin. Yeah, we have 2 threats, but if my opponent has more Solitudes, like now the Solitudes are card advantage, right? Because they draw 2. It was still a misstep. Whether I'm punished or not by it, it was still a just bad, poor sequencing on my part. Killing the Recent Reef was pretty important. Ha, they are pitching the Charmo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can go get another Vesuva here. Another T-West, I mean. And then we pay for pact. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to transmute. Team play Soooo for Titan getting Silences and Valak would have been better. Either you get Valak triggers or you get to attack with Kite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so now we're dead. Because they're gonna draw the Solitude. Which means that we're pretty fucked. And this is why I think that Elementus actually has a good matchup against AmuLIT. Like, we drew very, very well, and it still was not enough. Hey, Panda, how you doing? I can guarantee kill one of these recent reefs by ghost quartering myself. So I can go this, copy, float mana, get Dryad, play Ghost Quarter. I can kill one of these motherfuckers. The problem is my opponent has an Ephemerate coming off suspense, so they're just gonna Ephemerate their own Harbinger and they just find a recent reef. So at this point I'm just dead. I think that... yeah, I'm just dead. Because if I don't do that, they just go get another Solitude. Like, sure, they use their Solitude here, but then they just get another one. Mentalist feels very tier 0-ish, and not a lot of people are playing it. That's wild. Yeah, I think that it's the best deck. That's why I played it in the showcase. Once the engine is humming, it's like, that's it, you know? Keep this hand. So I can go turn 1 Valakut. This is still a turn 4 Titan, so I'm just gonna chill. E versus Elemental Leader on Chalice? No, but E on 3 is very good against them. Like, EE would have been great there, right? It was just looking a little bit too slow. We're on the play this time around, so maybe we can make up for that. Uh-huh. Totally gonna get owned by Force of Vigor, but c'est la vie. Dude, like, these draws have been incredible. These draws have been pretty ridiculous. I could triple Titan here, but there's like no point to doing that because I can only haste 2. So we're just gonna do this. Still, my opponent could have double Solitude here, right? Solitude pitching Solitude. Interesting. So that means they had 3 Solitudes in hand? Or maybe not. I guess that was the only white card they had access to. I'm gonna go squat of that thing. We got double green lined up. We got another T-West in hand already. We can double strike here, bringing my opponent down to 1. Yeah, that's probably better, actually. Double striking seems better because it makes fetches dead draws. Next turn, we pay for Pact, even if they have Charmaw. I guess, except they can't cast Charmaw. Damping Sphere kills us. I don't think my opponent's playing Damping Sphere in their deck. Alpine Moon doesn't do it, and I also don't think they're playing it. Okay. So I think we just gotta go get another Titan, right? Free to transmute. Summon Respect. Back for another prime time. We have Vesuva and Stronghold in hand, so we can't... Oh, never mind, this is fine. We do have to play Gracer because we have to play Slayer Stronghold, but... Alright, 4-0. Alright, baby. Can we get that 5-0? Sand is good against some stuff. Gonna keep it. I'm not gonna play the Growth Chamber though. And I'm not gonna take the damage because I could be playing against Burn. Disconnected. What are the matchups? Deciding Savage Summoning. What do you think? Gonna answer that question with another question. What do you think when you read the card? Been putting attention to the music lately? Nice. That's cool, Jesse. Yeah, of course, I'm always paying attention to music. Wow. Alright. I actually realized that I never make music posts on social media, so yesterday I'm like, huh, I should. And I did. It was great. I like hair in my tongue. Oh no, Liliana of the Veil. In the year of our Lord, 2021, Liliana of the Veil makes an appearance. I think I'm gonna play the Sun Home in case I find specifically a bounce land I can Titan next turn. Ivan, thank you that you want sub, coming back for 4 months. Appreciate. Obrigado. Muito obrigado. Opponent confirmed Boomer. I mean, you can play Bone Crusher Giant and Liliana of the Veil, or you can play literally the best fucking card in the format. I mean, got me, I guess. Okay, so now if we find the Titan, we win on the spot. We have 7 draws that win on the spot. I think I'm copying the Blood Crypt here. Now the question is going to be, can we find the Titan before this ticks up to 6? I guess we're going to. Hopefully. Ha! Lol. Simic Growth Chamber gone. Monkey fixing my mana, fixing my draws. Come on, monkey, fix my draws. The funny thing is that they can just hardcast a Primeval Titan if they if they go for that. Come on, man. I mean, this kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now T-West is good now. Need to run Karn for threat density? Yeah, probably not. Just died. Sure, I could have shocked, play my thing, and like my opponent just minuses Liana and we die. So like I just died there. It's pretty wild. To be fair, we drew all 4 Gracers in the absolute worst matchup possible, right? I think the last card to cut is an Explorer. Sounds solid. Relic is a very big deal against them. Turn 1 Monkey is the best thing they could have had for sure. If they have turn 2 Liliana, that could actually be a problem. Radiant Fountain is gone. I need to watch out for that. No land? Castle is gone. Call against command. Ashiok Dream Render. It's kind of just fine, right? Yep, that's what I thought. What a card. What a card. Do I want answers to my opponent's Sagas? Not really. Feels like my Sagas are just always going to be better than theirs. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. No monkey on 1. Fine draw with that relic. You got a 0/1 land? Should have been more specific, I guess. Should have been more specific, I guess. Okay, command, discard and destroy. Your go. Double Thoughtseize. What's the play here? Cranial extraction? Definitely taking that trade, always and forever. Valakut is tempting. I think I'm doing Bodos plus Stronghold. This is close. Like, there's a lot of very good options here. I could go Valakut plus Saga. Valakut being in play makes my Dryad a lot better. So we got that going on. Garrison plus Stronghold makes my Titan a lot better, but my Titan is gonna be nuts anyway, I think. So I think I'd rather play around Thoughtseize. So I'm gonna go with Valakut plus Ursa Saga. And my opponent they can like Liliana me here. Now they have to take the Dryad, which is actually kind of good for them because it turns the Goyf into a 6/7. I mean, I'm not chump blocking, right? So. No cards are gone. I remember Radiant Fountain being gone, but that was, I think, the previous game, I guess. That's an insane draw. That's the insanest of draws. Unholy Heat. Now we go get Garrison plus Deliria West. I think I'm just cracking the T-West here. Because my opponent could top deck another Unholy Heat. Liliana, Obsidian Charmo. You got it. Pew, 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 pew. 5-0. Savage Summoning confirmed the best card in the sideboard by so much. Savage Summoning is there so you can incorrectly bring it against humans because you think that your opponent was in some sort of blue-eyed control deck, and then losing game 2 so that you can cut them from your deck and play good cards instead. So Savage Summoning was actually very, very important in that league, I think. So yeah. First trophy of the season. Not bad. Not bad. Good old Twitter post, value, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think this list is very good, honestly. I think we got extremely lucky in this league. We got like outrageously lucky in some spots. We did play against some good matchups, but like the issue is that most of the matches that we played against were even today. We played against humans, which I guess my opponent's build was worse against us, so maybe we have a good matchup against that specific build of humans, but usually humans is not a good matchup for us. We also played against elementals, which is also a bad matchup. We also played against no, I think that's it, right? Those are the only bad matchups. Then we played against like this Boomer John with Saga deck that was... It's probably like a good matchup for us. We also played against Burn, and then... I don't remember what the last win was against. Or Rhinos, which is a bad matchup. So I think that we beat 3 bad matchups and we got really, really lucky in order to do so. But that's kind of the issue. Like in the past, AmuLIT used to have it is an intrinsically powerful deck, of course. Like that's always been the strength of the deck, and that was the strength of the deck in this specific league too, right? But like there are no matchups that you're just actively happy to face, and that's kind of the issue. So yeah, we just got lucky enough. Elemental single matchup. I strongly disagree, Dom. We beat Ginger because they were stuck on one land with a Utopia Sprawl game 1, and then they got stuck on 3 lands game 3. When I tested versus Sassy was solved, well, really, I think that that was. I don't think that was representative. Like I think I still have to yet to lose against AmuLIT playing elementals. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those things when once you have 2 very very good players on both archetypes. Maybe it's even or maybe AmuLIT is slightly favored. But I feel like you need to get like an above average draw, and they need to just get like a medium draw. Like I don't think Ginger spent turn 2 just playing a 1-mana 1/1 that got a Risen Reef, right? And I just lost to that 5 times down the line. But I just could never stop their thing. So like unless I have a nut draw of some kind, it's just rough. To be fair, Ginger was playing like the Obsidian Charmo version, which it's probably better for us because that card kind of sucks against AmuLIT. So like he brought that in and like it just didn't do anything, right? So he was probably stuck with multiple copies of that card in his hand because his mana was like Breeding Pool with a Utopia Sprawl naming white on it, and then it covered the souls. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just awful. Like the Charmo was also a card that he could pitch to Fury. Like that was the only thing that the Charmo did. So we were probably like happy to face that specific list. I don't know. My experience has been that once they get going, like, and I felt that from the AmuLIT side as well. Once they get going, it's just impossible for us to stop them. How many times have I played against AmuLIT as elementals? Probably like 5 or 6, and I played against elementals with AmuLIT probably like 4 times ish. And every time I think I'm like 2-2 against it with AmuLIT. And the matches that I won kind of felt like the one from today, where I just got extremely lucky. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where you're probably just supposed to sit down and test the matchup extensively and kind of figure out the thing from there. But I've been happy playing against AmuLIT while I was piloting elementals. It's almost like I've said elemental sucks when they don't have a reef in play. Yeah, but we have no way to answer a reef, right? So once they get a reef going, like that's it. Like you just can never keep up. Because you're never dealing with a stupid fucking 1/1. As long as they have reef and solitude, like that's it. You cannot win. Because that is going to just snowball into more reefs and more solitudes. And you just have no catch-up mechanisms. Explosives, I guess, but that's like 5 mana. And your opponent's spending 3 mana and then 0 mana to do all the other stuff. No, this card didn't do anything. We didn't cast it. We didn't bring it in a single matchup, and we didn't cast it once, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's just AmuLIT, right? It's just AmuLIT, so it is. It is just what it is. Like the deck is just, it's just objectively powerful, and you will 5-0 some leagues, and it's just fun to play. So I will continue playing it every now and then. So yeah, this was fun. This was fun. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.